Welcome back, everyone. Another episode here of Low Hanging Wax. And no, don't adjust your screens. This isn't a repost. You know, I don't have a big fancy store. I don't have tons of cases of fancy product or even non fancy product. But what I do have is a bunch of these Fleer 1990 rack packs that I got a great deal on. So we're going to forge ahead and see if we can still get that Dave Martinez error that I have a corrected one somewhere. But that's what we're after today. I would like to take this moment to thank everyone who's watching the videos and commenting. You know, for a secondary thing, this is really, really a lot of fun. So I appreciate it. And I encourage anyone who does the, opens this stuff, the old junk wax. I encourage, let the tape roll and share it with the world. You never know what you'll pull, and I think it's just fun. It's like watching your buddies open up packs or something. I don't know. Hopefully, you're getting something out of this. I definitely am having fun, so I'm getting something out of this. And I do have some more product here and there. This is low-hanging wax. I'm not trying to be something I'm not, and I'm really not trying to be anything. If anything, I'm trying to be this guy. All right, so we're forging ahead. I got a whole mess of stands here. Just looking for errors and fun things. Check out the last video I did. Actually, I think it might have been 2 videos ago now. A variety of 1990 product. And we pulled a classic. A classic. So I always love pulling this stuff. Whenever you see that out of the pack, it always gets you excited. If you're a guy like me. And if you're watching this, you probably are a person like me. I'm sure there's some women out there that open this stuff too. All right. Sorry about the hack here. I know I hate seeing this stuff, but the apple slicer got me. And now the apple slicer is in the garbage. That thing is sharp and, man, way too easy to get cut on that. So as you can see, back to the manhandling of rack packs. If you missed the original episode, I got a dozen of these at a really good deal. Hey, there's some, with my luck, that would have been man, I thought that was the Dave Martinez. But yeah, these were like $1. I think they were $1.12. It's $25.58 after shipping for a dozen of these. And I encourage, if you look on eBay, everyone, I used to get frustrated too, like, oh man, where are you seeing these deals? Search do a broader search, like rack pack lots, and search newly listed, and you'll be surprised what'll pop up. This popped up, and I just took it because I figured someone's gonna grab them. And for $25.58, that's the nice price. All right, let's see what we get here. Sell one, pack one. Ooh, I see something cool. We'll start here. Robbie Thompson, Sean Holman, Mike Scioscia, Steve Finley, and just to get a nice little peek at the back, big fan of the Fleer. They always jam a lot of stuff on the Fleer. And as always, let me know if I missed somebody. Terry Puel, Mark McGuire. All right, off to a nice start with Mark McGuire. And we'll make a picture section by the Doug Drabeck statuette. So with Tom Glavine, we'll put him in the pitching area. Hensley Mullins, Greg Hibbard, Steve Buechele, and I'm looking for the 1990 or the 90 here with the yellow. Jeff Treadway, Dan Pasqua, Dan Quisenberry, Rod Nichols, Daryl Strawberry. I'm sure you probably saw that was a little bit of a spoiler. We'll put him next to McGuire, and we get a couple stickers. Dodgers, Braves. Oh, I guess they're both like that. All right, moving along. Looks like I have both sections. We're just going to plug along with both sections here. Or maybe not. You know what? We do what we want here. So we'll go with the severely damaged Damaso Garcia, Pete O'Brien, Barry Larkin. I'm putting up Barry Larkin. Sorry about that, folks. Don Mattingly. Oh, that's a sharp card. I always like this one. Great pick of Donnie Baseball there. And we do have auxiliary stands if need be. Candy Maldonado, John Dobson, Mark Grace. Nice. Getting some solid. I'll put him back here. Glenn Braggs, Brian Harvey, Jermaine Gonzalez, Mike Harkey, Mike Heath, Chris James, and we got something coming here. Man, sorry, keep hitting the damn stand. Wade Boggs, league standouts. You know what? Screw the pitching section. We're putting them up where we have to here. Derek May and Mike Rossler, nothing major there. Tim Cruz. Wow, and a whole bunch of 4 stickers? Man, they're ripping us on cards with the stickers, unless that's just how it is. I remember 4 stickers being in. I guess maybe 2 on each section. That could be. All right. Last section of the first rack. And I do appreciate you guys watching and interacting. And if you see me keep popping up, just do me a favor if you can. I am trying to hit at least a 500. That would be fun for a little card channel. So hit the subscribe if you can. If not, that's fine too. I appreciate you watching either way. We have Lance Parrish. And we'll do a swipe at the end for the, because I'm not really looking. I keep forgetting to look. Tom Henke. God bless you. Stan Javier. Dickie Thon. Rance Molinix. It's quite a name. Doug Drabeck. Now you should know. You guys got to know by now. But if you don't know by now, my last name's Drabeck. So as you can imagine, as a kid, it was cool. Especially, I think it was 90 when he got the Cy Young. So yeah, it was really cool. So Doug Drabeck. And I do have this one, but I haven't pulled it in a while, since probably, I don't know, 2001. Exciting stuff. And you know what? This is the fun, to me, that's the fun part of collecting. You pick who you like. You decide. The memories are yours. That's the fun. I like to see the different people collect out there, to be honest. Jeff Reardon, checklist. Even if you collect checklists, that's your thing. I'm excited for you. All right, Jay Bell. Not that excited, but still, if it makes you happy, go for it. Gene Harris. I miss something there. Terry Pendleton. He was solid. Wow, he looks like he's just falling down there. I'll put Terry on the side. Rob Murphy. Tom McCarthy. Look like a McCarthy. Ron Robinson. And, oh man, I thought that was a Dave Martinez again. That one fooled me again. Nelson Santovina. All right. So we're just going to set these aside. Again, I apologize about the thumb. Man, be careful. It's apple season. Be careful with those damn apple peelers. That thing. And I was just wiping it with the towel, and that bottom part was, it was bleeding. That's 2 Band-Aids. And I hate doing videos, if it's that gross, then don't watch. But I try to make it as sightly as possible for the junk wax onslaught. All right, let's see what we get. And I gotta have a, sound like I'm drunk. I'm gonna have a bit of a rack pack battle too coming up. Not with these, but between 1991 Fleer, Topps, and Donruss. So hopefully you'll check that out as well. And I'm working with what I have. I got some leftover stuff. I have some things I buy, inexpensively. With the economy like the way it is, it depends, I guess, on how well you're rolling. But for me, I don't have a ton of extra income for junk wax, but that kind of goes with the theme of the channel. So I think it's fun pulling the crap and trying to pull something out. All right. So moving along, pack number 2, cell number 1, Greg Brack, Dan Petrie, Rick Aguilera, Damon Berryhill, Tracy Jones, Benito Santiago. He had some solid moments, but he kind of fizzled. Let's see what we got, in my opinion. Bobby Rose and Mike Hartley, that's nothing. Randy Reddy, Jack Doherty, Spike Owen. You can hear the scratchy Willie Wilson. Put him on the side. Carlos Martinez, Pat Sheridan, Kurt Wilkerson, and what do we got here? Mark Grace, league standouts. Pretty cool. We'll find a spot for Grace. We'll cover Drabeck. We pulled that one, but All right, moving along. Let's see section number 2 of the second rack. All right, Jesse Orozco, the cover card. Bob Ojeda, Dante Bichette. I'll prop him up. Al Newman, Dean Wilkins, Frank Tanana. Sorry about the spacing here, guys. Bruce Hurst. And we have Kelly Mann, Dave Hansen. It's not Kevin Mott, so who cares? Jose Gonzalez, Gino Petrelli. There's the Dave Martinez, but it is the... That's a bummer. That means we're probably not going to find any other errors in here, most likely. We'll take a look. We always do our due diligence. We'll keep this around for the example card. That's what we're trying to find, but with the yellow, or really anyone with the yellow. But that's a popular one. Mike Pagliarulo. Oh, boy. Waltero. Dan Schatzader. I know someone's probably screaming that they know this guy or something. All right. So we didn't get the error, but we did get the right player. So got the heart going a little bit. All right, let's see. Let's close it out here. So now we have Jesse Orozco. Or was this the Bob Ojeda, Mark Williamson, Greg Vaughn, Frank White. And that was like the same. I feel like we opened these, but we didn't. Bob Ojeda, Mark Williamson, Greg Vaughn. Yeah, these are different. Frank White. Similar collation, but yeah, this is the last section here. Blaine Beatty. Jerry Brown. We're off the rails here. Eric Davis. Thank you, Eric. Holy crap. Losing my way a bit here. George Bell. Cover Dave Martinez. Atlee Hamaker. Joe Price. Ryan Sandberg. Nice. We just do. We want Jim Gantner, Willie Frazier, Shane Raleigh, Paul Kingus, and ending with Alan Trammell and a Padres sticker. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, a little sloppy. I apologize, guys, with the cut finger, and should have made some coffee. So what we will do, just for our own, if you feel like watching, I appreciate you watching this video so far. I mean, 90 Fleer can only be so exciting, but you know what? We take the chance. And now we're going to look for 90 up top. For $1.12 a pack, we're going to take a chance. So we'll do a little skimming, just seeing if we can find any yellow is what we're looking for. I know there are other errors. Please let me know. I mean, there's so many different articles and sites and all that. Let me know if there's something I'm missing, because I'll go back through and I'd like to learn more about the cheaper the better, because you know, except for those Jose Uribe, those weren't that exciting. I feel like they just got his birthday information wrong, because all the cards were with the wrong birthday. But either way, we pulled it, and we can check that off the list. You want to see if we checked off the 1989 Billy Ripken F-face, check out the first video, and you will see and tell for yourself. Terrible reaction and all if we pulled a block logo or a real deal. I won't waste your time. It's worth your watch. All right, looks like nothing. Looks like nothing. All right. Thanks for sticking around. I'll try to make the next one more exciting, and I will see you next time. Thank you.